Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and constant companions. I am Speedyard, and this is the last part of Just Cause 2. Also, I'm in a monster truck. $100,000 for 20 seconds of footage. Totally worth it. It's not like I'm going to need that money for anything else. As per your votes, the Reapers will be joining us in the fight against Baby Panay when we invade his secret hideout. You've handed communism a victory this day and made Tom Shelton cry.
You would like to cut some cane with me, huh, Scorpio?
Thanks for the offer, but I can offer you something else to cut. Baby Panay's throat. I found where he and his troops are hiding.
Oh yes, most definitely. You just show us. Where? At last the people of Panay will rise and shatter the chains of the imperialist oppressors. At last the hour of the people has come, Scorpio. Using your information, I have created a plan for the attack. I shall be leading the attack via radio. Being a figurehead of the revolution, I am much too valuable to the cause to be harmed. Farewell, brave comrade.
Scorpio, these comrades are at your disposal. Guide them through the canyon. I want you to take out 3 big anti-aircraft guns and any fascist personnel around it so we can drop our engineers. They will help you pry open Baby Panay's mouth gate.
First of all, communism. This is what you voted for, people. Did you observe at the beginning how the sheer force of Bolo's hypocrisy caused the textures to load slowly? Communism in action. And isn't it convenient how she is much too important to risk? Leaders always seem to get to sit off to the side while someone else goes to die for the causes they champion.
Lead the troops through the canyon.
And on that note, speaking of our battle boon companions here, Cater Hall insists, make sure every one of them dies horribly. Then again, they'll probably have that covered on their own. Right on both points, Cater Hall. Being communists, inadequate funding, and the principle of cannon fodder have come together to create a fighting force whose most advanced tactic is the battle-proven meat shield maneuver. By standing in the open and wielding Soviet surplus weapons for that added degree of authenticity, they'll draw fire away from us and let Rico swoop in on the enemy position, until they soak up enough bullets and fall over dead like the bloody damage sponges they are. You voted for this, people. Though we've done well in our time here on Panay, avoiding death and injury for the most part, it does happen, and a lot.
Scorpio, lead our glorious revolutionaries on.
You've got to remember, this is my 5th time playing the game. I know the tricks. A lot of it is just remembering to make use of your parachute. Anytime you're in trouble, it's just a matter of grappling away and flying around overhead and behind buildings while your health regenerates. Constant movement culminating in a sudden, overwhelming force is the key. That's why God made parachutes and grenade launchers. Besides that, it's about controlling the crowds. So long as you keep sweeping your gunfire over Panay's abhorrent minions, they'll stay stunned and unable to attack. That's one reason I prefer the submachine guns, as they put out a lot of ammo and do a lot of damage, to say nothing of the cool factor involved in dual wielding. Besides that, I've found that grappling baddies is a great way to get one out of the way, tied to a wall or a ceiling, or tossed over the side of a cliff or building. And occasionally, you can take advantage of the ever-popular exploding red barrel, capital letters. Now let's see if we can hijack this. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. They're just going to keep shooting at me, aren't they? Ladies and gentlemen, communist education. I hope you're satisfied.
My comrades have fallen. To get our hands on Panay, we need to work together. You see that huge anti-aircraft gun? There are 3 just like it. By each of them is a panel that controls the entrance to Panay's dome. You must destroy the gun and any surrounding guards. Then we will drop one of our engineers to help access the panels.
All units! Intruder alert! Keep the cannon safe!
Alright, there's a box of C4 to the left of the gun we can use to blast it. It's so convenient how they just leave that stuff lying around, isn't it? We'll just toss a couple on the gun and hightail it on out to a safe distance. 1, 2, 3.
It is cleared. Good work, my brave revolutionary.
C4, one of the best things in this game. It does not get old.
Bolo is sending an engineer to access the panel. Stand by.
We're running out of ammo here, but fortunately the backup is coming down as we speak. I'll grab this shotgun. It should see us through the rest of the mission.
Yes, the engineer is in position, ready to access the panel.
You know, despite what almost every game tells you, shotguns have a far greater effective range than you might think. Ah, and this glide of the ravine worked out great. I can't say enough how the parachute and grappling hook really make this game. I can say that I've got a shotgun full of buckshot and there's a bad guy looking at me wrong. So let's deal with him and take care of the second AA gun. Let's try out the conventional grenades. I never bothered to upgrade them really, they're not that useful. But in the struggle of good against evil, every bit helps.
Only one still stands proud.
Well, you know what they say. Pride goes before destruction. Like I said, C4, fully upgraded. We'll toss the last two we have on here, and that'll be it for the last AA gun. And then we enter the very maw of our enemy. No, seriously, we actually go inside his mouth. Watch.
The last gun is destroyed. Wonderful work. Now, you go to the last of the panels, just by that grotesque mouth, and access it. This will get us inside.
We won't bother with these ninja around here. Between you and me, they're not very good ninja.
You know, I can't shake the feeling that Panay is trying to make up for something.
Well, obviously his lack of 2 extra heads. I mean, come on. I regret that every day. But as the good guy, I deal with my lack of supernumerary noggins.
Okay, you ready, engineers and eggheads? 3, 2, 1, and access! Ah, that guy should floss more often.
Now, Scorpio. Find the little evil elf Panay and cut him down.
Okay, now for the leprechaun.
By now, I imagine you've guessed why I provide the humor and not Rico. Yeah. Anyhow, this area of the game is
Quiet
quite
places.
beautiful, actually, despite being a
Always
testament to
creep
the
me out.
ego and extravagance of a maniacal midget. You know, good money says Kim Jong-un has one of these under a mountain in North Korea. I think they sell them in the back of Mad Men Monthly. Solid Snake, eat your heart out.
Ah, I have been expecting you, the American agent. Please tell me you are not also here to steal Panay's beautiful black gold.
Oil. I should have guessed. Always this damn oil.
Oil, more oil than any reserve on the whole planet. I am going to control the whole world.
Oh no, little man. Not if I can stop it.
Oh, hell.
It was you, Panay. You who destroyed the only thing I loved. And now that Jade is dead, we'll die together.
Imbecile! Grotesque! I command you to stop! Get that grenade away from me! Throw it away!
Mierda. Oh yeah, Jade is still alive. She wanted to tell you something about, never seeing you again.
So yeah, that helicopter, it is a monster to try and kill. And all these ninja around here, they will take forever trying to fight through all of them. It's awful. And we don't really have very good resources right now. So really the best thing we could do is just to fly down here like we have, and just dial on out.
The dome is set to self-destruct.
Most of the time it doesn't go this easy. It's usually a long, drawn-out, protracted, weary battle. But hey, I'm Speedyard, and I'll give you better than that. Alright, that's it. Evil is destroyed, the forces of good are triumphant. Let's pack it all up and go home.
You know, it would have been polite to let me in on some of the mission details.
It's all on a need-to-know basis, buddy. You know that.
I should have killed you back in the jungle.
And miss out on that suckling pig? You'd have been crazy. Now Panay's dead, we got the oil, and I can get cooking again.
Sorry, no time for pleasantries, boys. Country's up for grabs, and we got tankers from the superpowers all heading this way.
Doggone! Guess the barbecue's gonna have to wait. No hard feelings, huh, kid?
No, but just remember that when it's your ass on the line.
Well, sure thing, Rico. Now, you just keep shooting and lady killing. Let me handle the espionage, and together, we'll secure this all for the good old US of A.
It's time to protect and survive, boys.
Chinese, Japanese, and Ruski supertankers are headed here. All of them are looking to secure the oil for themselves. Uncle Sam sent backup out from every damn atoll in the South Pacific. I want you to patrol the area in the chopper and take care of any non-American dares stick his nose in.
So then, why were we here? What was it all for? Why did we destroy hundreds of millions of dollars worth of property and blow thousands of people off the highway in battle tanks? Tom Shelton has the answer right here.
We got the coordinates for the oil field. You go in there, secure the perimeter, and await U.S. backup.
Oh, you don't think they'll mind us blowing up their tankers and all?
Hell, they're officially not here at all, just like us, buddy. Besides, you don't want the damn commies getting their dirty paws on all that oil now, do ya?
Never did understand politics.
And that's what it's for. Oil. You can tell the game spent its development cycle in the mid-noughties. I've touched on it before, but having the ultimate motivation for our actions be revealed to be something as cynical as procuring oil kind of dampens the fun a bit. It feels way too political for a game
We're
like
getting
this.
some strange nuclear readings from the oil field. You'd best check it out.
Wonderful.
Don't ever get me wrong. It's been a blast, and it's been a blast to share how much fun this game is. I can't recommend it enough, and I think it did a lot of things fantastically well.
What the? It's a doggone atomic submarine! Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Your bird won't last long against that sub, Hyundai. Better get down and personal. Missile launched.
As a minor note, this music right here is probably the best in the game. But going back to what I was saying, I'm afraid I will always feel the game would have been better off either more fully embracing its own silliness or trying to tell a somewhat better story. I say that while fighting a nuclear submarine over an oil field in a helicopter. All that aside, this section is tricky. We'll need to clear out the AA guns while strafing, or else they'll blow us out of the sky faster than a balloon in a house of nails. Once we're done with them, we can turn our attention to the helicopters and then storm the ship. You hear that sound? It is a true, genuine, bona fide shame. I have never taken a moment to say just how enormously, incredibly, phenomenally satisfying the explosion sound effects are in this game. Whenever you hear something blow up, it sounds like the audible form of satisfaction itself. It is handcrafted to bring a grin to your face. It sounds
Try to find a way
nice.
inside there.
That needed to be said. Now, we just need to get on the deck and dispatch some hoodlums before we can hack the door to the interior. Gentlemen, it is not your day. This is another thing to note. I've never been very impressed with the assault rifle. The machine gun is okay, but it's kind of rare. The assault rifle you'd expect to be a lot more powerful than it is, and it can be a little better once you upgrade it, but altogether, I've never really cared to use it. Submachine guns all the way. For my two-handed weapon, I prefer to use the shotgun like I'm doing right here. It's very powerful and a great way to mop up these mooks. Well then, friends, this is it. Let's stock up on ammo and enter the sub. Who will we find in there? Who is the final boss? What incredible twist will the story take?
President Panay. You're supposed to be dead.
You forget, I am invincible. Especially now I can destroy who and what I want at the touch of a button.
Yeah? How you gonna push buttons when your fingers are broken?
You will find my digits are working perfectly. And now, you die. You'll never defeat me!
I can honestly say this is the first time the final boss has been a very short man with a rocket launcher. I've seen stranger things. But just you wait. In his second form, he grows taller. Apologies to those of you who are very short. I can also say this is the first time I've used giant stacks of gold for cover. The sentry guns. They'll keep us from just getting right up on there and shooting him in the face. Although I guess if we tried that, he'd just shoot us in the face with missiles. In any case, the absolute best way to fight him is just to hang back and spam cluster bombs at him. Do that, and he is laughably easy to beat. But, I kind of ran out of war funds after that joyride in the monster truck. So we'll have to kill him in the much more tedious shoot the thing until it dies method. It's not a very inspired boss fight, to be honest. I'm gonna guess that Baby Panay scored a D in Bad Guy Battle Banter.
With long legs, I kill you!
Better make that an F. He should have attended an accredited villain school instead of one of those online deals. The explosions certainly look as good as they sound, don't they? They look and sound like proper Hollywood cinematic explosions, as expressed in video game form. But, hey, what's that to your left, just now? Yes! Victory is ours!
You think you have won?
That would be my impression.
I have news for you. I have 4 nuclear missiles ready to blow. So if the Chinese, Japanese, or Russians try to screw me, well, they're in for a nasty surprise.
And the fourth?
What do you think? It is, of course, pointed at the very wart on the face of the earth, America. And with this, I take my leave. I told you, I am invincible!
Baby's not gonna let you hack into the bomb's targeting computer. Shoot back at him!
We're either in a North Korean propaganda film or a remake of Dr. Strangelove. But either way, I can't imagine a better climax for this game. This is one of those sequences where you look back on it and you think it couldn't have been any other way.
That was headed for China.
Inexpensive manufacturing is saved.
Good for Russia. Oh, too bad for Uncle Sheldon.
Cold War is over, man. Let it go! Rico's disarming the bomb with his toes, you know. Just so you know.
Great! The Japanese!
I will have you flogged for this. I'll have them tear off your skin and bolt you to a tree. Your suffering will be the stuff of legend.
Looks like you'll be spending some time with your beloved oil after all.
New target acquired.
What are you doing with the guidance system?
Oh, just a few minor changes.
Rico, still ain't sure why you nuked the damned oil field. You lost your mind, buddy?
The spoils of our little revolution. That fossil sludge would have started the mother of all wars. And you know something, Sheldon? I'm not gonna die in no apocalypse. Just so some fat cat in Washington can drive his SUV to the hill tomorrow.
I don't think the agency's gonna be smiling. Do you have any idea how much that oil was worth?
Sure. But it ain't worth dying over.
Damn, Rico, that's as just a cause as any.
I guess. Besides, who's gonna tell him? It's all on a need-to-know basis, right?
That's right. I should know.
But what happens to Panay?
Well, since the oil's gone, all the others have lost interest. It's just us now. Panay gets a new U.S.-friendly president. and we continue to monitor our special little part of Southeast Asia.
Home of the best barbecues in the East Indies.
Got that right. Here's to a brighter tomorrow. Cheers, everyone.
To a brighter tomorrow.
Salud!
Just Cause 2. That was awesome. And except for the obliteration of its infrastructure, sectarian violence, economic collapse, and nuclear fallout, Panay is in good hands. It was a crazy, glorious game and a crazy, glorious ending. Surfing nuclear missiles. I think I had to stop and laugh at that one when I saw it first. If you haven't already, go out and play this game. I have to extend my thanks to a few fine fellows. Marshall. Farewell, my friend. Rest in peace. I'm still alive. Tank.
You there! Stop blocking the bridge!
Battle Buggy. Do you hear that? That is the sound which heralds doom for the unrighteous. And more importantly, the people of the Let's Play forum, especially Sabatini, for always having a good word to offer. He was the only one who ever really understood Battle Buggy. And also Mecha Prime, Sakimoto Fanboy, Soapy Gnome, Iggy, This Is Gamer, and everyone else who took the time there or in the comments to say they had a good time. It's been a blast. And so, our journey comes to an end at last. But I can promise you this, wherever there is a battle to be fought, a story to tell, an evil to be opposed, an adventure to be had, I will see you there.